Hi friends, in this video we will see the summary of poem Hiroshima which is written by Agge. Not only this but also we will see the genesis of the poem, factual and graphic description of the Japanese city Hiroshima in this short video, and surely we will see how the poet has beautifully presented this human tragedy. Unfortunately, in this poem we are going to see the human tragedy which took place in one of the Japanese city named Hiroshima. So we are going to see everything in this poem or in the summary of this poem, and I hope that this poem will be clear to you after watching this video. So keep watching till end. Let's start it. So I told you that we are going to do the genesis of the poem here. What do I mean by genesis? Genesis means when the idea comes in the mind. What was the origination of that thought or idea? So how this idea of writing a poem Hiroshima came to the mind of Agge, we will come to know first before doing the summary. And you can say that throughout this genesis of the poem also we will come to know about the poem Hiroshima, what's there in this poem. Okay, now genesis of the poem. The poem Hiroshima is originally written in Hindi by Agge, and then further it was translated in English by Agge himself and Leonard Nathan. So first we see that it was written in Hindi by Agge, then it was further translated by him only and with the help of one more person whose name is Leonard Nathan. And how this idea came in the mind of author or poet, we will come to know. So he was a student of science. He here means Agge, okay, who is the poet of this poem. So Agge was a student of science. So he knew very well how radioactive atoms affect people and other living beings. And what's happening in his case, because he had been the student of science, so he knew what are the effects of radioactive atoms on people. He was a journalist also, okay, so by profession he was a journalist and and got an opportunity to go to Japan. Okay, so once he got this opportunity to go to Japan, and there what he did, there he went to Hiroshima. Okay, so this is how this poem is perceived by him, because he got a chance to go to Hiroshima and saw in the hospital the patients lying there for years and suffering untold pain due to radioactivity. So after this Second World War happened, writer or this poet got the chance to go to Hiroshima, and now he is describing the scenes of hospitals, how people were suffering, how untold pain was there due to radioactivity. Thus he got practical experience which led to deep sympathy. Okay, so practical experience, why? Because he himself went there in the hospitals, he saw those patients who were lying there, uh, who was in suffering in pain. Due to that he was having deep sympathy for them. It was after his visit to Hiroshima that he composed this poem. Okay, when he returned from Hiroshima, from that city, after his return to India, he composed this poem. He had he had absorbed all the details, and like English poet Wordsworth, he expressed his emotions, recollected in tranquility. Okay. So, what happens? At that moment, he was not in a position to write the poem just by seeing the condition of people. So, he came back to India, and he absorbed all those details in his mind, in his heart. And just like the English poet Wordsworth, what does he do? He used to recollect his emotions in tranquility, when the mind is in peace, when there is no kind of hassle in the mind or chaos in the mind. So when the person is free, he can recollect his emotions well. So this is happening with Agge also, because after coming from after coming from Hiroshima, he is writing this poem in India only, and now he describes the actual event of the city become being bombed as well as its effect on the people there. So we will see that how he has described the actual events of the city being bombed, that means Hiroshima, as well as its effects on the people there. Okay, so this is the genesis, this is the origination of, or the this is the reason of the making of this poem. Okay, this is why Agay has written this poem. Now we will see the summary of this poem now. So everything about the poem we will see, what kind of description, factual and graphic descriptions are given by Agay, we will see. Introduction to the poem. In this poem, Agay describes the specific event of effect of event when an atom bomb was dropped on Hiroshima. Okay, so this is, we have discussed that atom bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, and in this poem he is describing the effects of this event on people, on city. He is showing in his poem. Okay, now 6th August 1945, culminating in the Japanese surrender on 14th August 1945, and bringing the Second World War to an end. So what happened on 6th August? The place or the city Hiroshima was bombed, and it was culminating, it was taking to the or this climax, or this highest point was taking Japanese to surrender on 14th August 1945, and it was bringing the Second World War to an end, and that was the end of Second World War. Okay, so that was the happening which happened, or the date was 6th August 1945, and due to that bomb attack, Japan had to surrender, and on 14th August they surrendered, and it was marked as the end of Second World War. Okay, now let's see what kind of description is there, factual description is there. He gives the factual account of the atom bomb dropping on Hiroshima in Japan, and gives a poetic account of its destabilizing effect on the city and its inhabitants. So, who were the worst sufferers? Who were the inhabitants of, or the livers of the city? So, what kind of destabilizing situation was there? It was shown in the poem. On 6th August 1945, the sun, the bright bomb, appeared not from the eastern sky but right in the city square, from the earth torn, ragged open. What's happening? Here the actual sun is compared with the sun which is there in a form of atom bomb, and it was not coming from the eastern sky. Why? Because we all know that sun rises in the east, sun comes from the east, but it was coming from the right, and in the right or straight away in the city square, from the earth torn, ragged open. When there was the hole, a big hole in the earth, and it was it was tearing down the earth. Okay, so the sun was coming from the right away from the earth, or from the burning bowels of the earth, and it was coming to city square. Now, human shadows ran helter skelter in every direction, and due to this attack of bomb, human shadows were running helter skelter in every direction, and humans, or human bodies, have become or turned into shadows the bomb created so much heat that it was just like many suns. And naturally, we have only one sun on this our onto this our planet. Uh, but that time when the attack of bomb was there, it was just like many suns who were creating lot much heat in the or on the earth. It was just like the wheel of death moving in all directions and killing thousands of people. And what's happening? That it was, or the attack of bomb was like a wheel of death. It was moving in all directions and killing thousands of people. More than 1,60,000 people were either killed or seriously injured in a moment. So this was the scene. These are the facts which shows that almost 1,60,000 people were either killed or injured in that uh, in one moment. In a moment, all of a sudden the people were changed into mist, and suddenly people were changed into mist, and they were not visible, they were dead and reduced to ashes. The shadows left a mark on the burnt rock and on the stones of the vacant streets. And these are the scenes which were quite visible on the rocks also and on the stones of the vacant streets. That these rocks and stones are also burned during that time. So a man-made sun, that means the atom bomb, converted people into air and reduced them to nothing. Okay, so what's happening here? Due to that bomb attack, what happened? A man made sun. Why? Because the original sun is compared with the man made sun. And what is man made sun? The atom bomb. It converted people into air and reduced them to nothingness. Okay, so nothing was there, and all the people were reduced to air or into air. Even the rocks were burnt, leaving a mark of destruction on them. Even the rocks were burnt. So you can imagine, even the rocks and stones were not left, and they were also burnt, and they were having a living mark of destruction on them. These are man's witness for himself, and these are the witness for man himself, because he could see that that kind of destruction was there. So we can see that he means Agay has contrasted shadow and substance. Why? Because substance, that means human body, has become shadow now, and light has become dark, and the natural sun and the man-made atom bomb. So this is a sharp contrast between all these things. And lastly, we can say that this poem is a short one. It is a poem of 23 lines only, and it is written in free verse, so there is no rhyme scheme in the poem. So this is the story. This is the factual description, graphical description of poem which is given by this poet Agay. So I hope you have understood the poem by the summary of this poem. And that's it for this video. If you have liked this video, share it with your friends. Do subscribe the channel if you are new to the channel, and keep watching my videos. Okay, until we meet again. Bye bye. Take care.